relatively easy to do. Area lights are really hard to do. And the reason for that is it's essentially a whole bunch of spotlights. And so the way that the shadow, the way that reflection works and the way that shadow works, shadows are so soft. And notice that there's so many different essentially the accumulation of a whole lot of shadows, and that's why there's those soft shadows.
Exactly. And in cinematics, it's important to control the shape and scale of the light so that you can control the shadows so that they fall where the producer would like them to fall.
That's incredible. Well, let's take a look at another scene. So this is shadows and lighting. Now this is reflection.
So another thing that ray tracing is really good at is reflections. We can see them here in an environment such as the elevator that we saw in that clip. You can see the reflections on the stormtroopers as well as them reflecting each other. But to really show them off, we need to bring in something even more shiny. And
so look at this. This is reflections on reflections. Check out Captain Phasma's gun reflecting on Phasma's chest right there. You see that? Reflections of reflections.
So all those things have to be shaded multiple times, shading the primary surfaces as well as the reflections, and that's one of the things that makes it really difficult.
And these rays are bouncing all over this environment. These rays, every single one of those rays are bouncing off the environment, and every time it strikes the surface, it has to figure out, do I reflect, do I refract, am I absorbed, and how much is it absorbed? Where does other rays come from that I need to accumulate? And then it bounces off, and it goes to another place, and it strikes another surface. And then it strikes all these different surfaces. This light is bouncing all over the place as it strikes these surfaces, figures out what the rendering equation is at that moment, as it strikes that surface, accumulates it for the entire scene with all of these billions and billions of rays. This is how this